Hey beauties, welcome back to GK Glam and Collection. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested topics, eyeshadow for your specific eye shape. Have you ever followed a gorgeous makeup tutorial step by step, only to look in the mirror and think, that just doesn't look the same on me? Trust me, we've all been there. The good news is, you didn't do anything wrong. The secret isn't in the products, but in the technique, because every eye shape is unique and beautiful in its own way. Whether you have hooded, almond, round, or modeled eyes, a slightly different placement of your shadow can make all the difference. It can lift, define, and enhance your natural beauty in ways you never thought possible. In this complete guide, we're going to cover everything you need to know. We'll figure out your eye shape, discover the best shades and techniques for it, master blending, and even go over some common mistakes to avoid. My goal is to help you make your eyes look naturally stunning and beautifully lifted. So grab your favorite brushes, maybe pour yourself a nice cup of coffee or tea, and let's get started with the basics. First things first, let's identify your eye shape. It's super simple. Just stand in front of a mirror and look straight ahead. Really pay attention to what you see. Look at your crease, the amount of eyelid space that's visible, and the angle of the outer corners of your eyes. Let's break it down. First step, hooded eyes. If your eyelid seems to disappear under the brow bone when your eyes are open, or if the skin right above your crease folds over and covers it, you likely have hooded eyes. A common frustration for my hooded eye beauties is that their eyeshadow seems to vanish the moment they open their eyes. Don't worry, we're going to fix that and make your eyeshadow pop. Next, we have almond eyes. If you look at your eyes, are they a bit longer than they are wide, with the outer corners lifting up just slightly? That's the classic almond shape. This shape is considered very balanced, which means you're in luck. Almost every eyeshadow style you can imagine will look absolutely fantastic on you. Then there are round eyes. Do your eyes appear large, open, and almost doll-like? You've got round eyes. This shape naturally looks so fresh and youthful. The trick here is just to learn how to apply makeup in a way that elongates the eye, because the wrong technique can sometimes make them look a little asterisk to asterisk wide or surprised. And finally, we have stunning monolid eyes. If you look at your eye and don't see a visible crease, or the entire area from your lash line to your brow bone is one smooth, beautiful surface, you have monolids. Monolid eyes are an incredible canvas for color and can hold pigment amazingly well, allowing for some really creative and vibrant looks. Alright, now that you've hopefully identified your shape, let's get to the fun part. How to apply your eyeshadow perfectly for each one. Okay, let's start with my gorgeous hooded-eyed friends. The main goal here is to create the illusion of a higher, more defined crease to really open up the eye. First, always start with an eyeshadow primer or a thin layer of concealer. This creates a smooth base and prevents creasing. Now, take a matte medium brown shade on a fluffy brush. Instead of applying it in your natural crease, you're going to blend it slightly asterisk above asterisk your natural crease. This is the key. If you put it right in the crease, it will just disappear when you open your eyes. Next, apply a lighter, brighter shade on your mobile lid, something like a soft gold, a champagne, or a light beige. This brings the lid forward and makes it more visible. Then, take a darker color, like a deep brown or a soft mauve, and focus it on the outer corner, blending it up and out. This will create a lifting effect. And here is my #1 secret tip for hooded eyes. Always do your blending with your eyes open, looking straight into the mirror. This way, you can see exactly where the shadow will be visible. Finish it all off with mascara, focusing the application on the center and outer lash to give that beautiful, fanned-out cat eye lift. Now for almond eyes. As I said, you can pull off almost any look, but to really complement your natural shape, a classic V-blend is absolutely unbeatable. Start with a soft transition shade, like a warm peach or a soft brown, and sweep that through your crease with a fluffy brush. Next, take a darker shade and apply it to the outer V of your eye. Imagine drawing a little sideways V from your lash line up towards the end of your brow. Blend this inward softly so there are no harsh lines. For the lid, apply a beautiful shimmer shade right in the center. Think rose gold, bronze, or champagne. This catches the light and gives your eyes a balanced, bright, three-dimensional effect. If you want to add a touch of drama, a thin-winged eyeliner is your best friend. It perfectly follows and enhances that natural upward lift of your almond shape. And a final pro tip, dab a tiny bit of highlighter on the inner corner of your eye. It's a simple trick that instantly makes you look more awake and bright-eyed. Alright, on to our lovely round eyes. Our goal here is to add length and create a more elongated, almond-like shape. The biggest rule to remember is to avoid placing dark shades right in the center of your lid, as this can make the eyes look even rounder. Instead, apply your medium transition tones in the crease. Then, take your darker shades and concentrate them only on the outer third of the eye. When you blend, focus on pulling the outer corner color outwards and slightly upwards, almost like you're gently stretching the eye shape horizontally. For eyeliner, keep it soft and not too thick. Extend it just slightly past your outer corner and smudge it a little for a natural, lifted look. Go easy on shimmer in the center of the lid. If you use it, keep it very subtle. To complete the look, use a mascara that adds length or even some individual lash focused on the outer edge. This really enhances that lifted cat eye illusion we're going for. And for my monolith beauties, you have the perfect canvas for a stunning gradient eyeshadow look. Start with a matte base to even everything out. Now pick 3 shades from the same color family: a light, a medium, and a dark. For example, a light peach, a medium coral, and a deep terracotta. Apply the lightest shade on the inner third of your lid, the medium shade on the center, and the darkest shade on the outer third. Now, instead of blending outwards, blend everything softly upwards towards the brow bone. This creates a beautiful, soft, vertical transition of color that adds so much dimension. Cream and shimmer textures look particularly amazing on monoliths because of the way they catch the light on that smooth surface. When it comes to eyeliner, keep the line thin and close to your lash. A line that's too thick can easily hide your beautiful lid space. To finish, curl your lash really well and apply a good coat of mascara. This provides instant lift and openness to the eyes. Now, regardless of your eye shape, let's talk about the one thing that ties it all together: blending. Good blending is a magic trick that can make even the most basic eyeshadow look like it was done by a professional. The key is using the right tools. Generally, you'll want a fluffy brush for blending in the crease, a flat, dense brush for packing color onto the lid, and a small, pointed pencil brush for detailing the inner and outer corners. When you blend, always use light pressure and gentle, small circular motions. Think of it like you're buffing the color into your skin. And remember, it's always easier to build color up slowly than it is to take away too much. So start with a little product and add more as needed. If you ever feel like your colors look too harsh or blocky, just take a clean blending brush with no extra product on it and gently go over the edges. This is the secret to that seamless, airbrushed finish. Finally, let us wrap up with a few quick and easy do's and don'ts that apply to everyone. First, the don'ts: don't use a shimmery shadow in your crease. It can catch the light in a way that makes your eyes look puffy. Don't skip eyeshadow primer, especially if you have oily lids. It makes a world of difference in how long your shadow lasts. And please, don't use black as your very first transition shade. Always start with lighter, softer colors and build up the depth. Now for the do's: do blend with patience. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Do try to match your tones, pair cool tone shadows with other cool tones, and warm with warm for the most harmonious look. Do add a little pop of highlight right under the arch of your brow for an instant lifted effect. And most importantly, do practice. Makeup is an art form, and it's not about achieving perfection on the first try. It's about having fun, expressing yourself, and enjoying the creative process. And that is it, my beauties. You now have the ultimate guide to choosing and applying eyeshadow for your unique eye shape. I hope you feel more confident to play with makeup and enhance your gorgeous eyes. If you learned something new today, please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's next. And I do love to hear from you. Comment your eye shape down below and let me know what look you're excited to try next. This is Gagan from GK Glam and Collection, signing off. I'll see you in the next video.